Hey everybody, good morning. It's me, Pastor Mike. It is time for the Let's Go Live. Super excited to be with you this morning. I got some new tricks and toys in my pocket, so I'm playing with some things, learning how to do a couple things while we do this all at the same time. So I just want to invite you to sit back, join with me, and get ready to go because it's time. It's time for us to get our day started. And right now, I'm not sure if this is working where I want it to work, so I'm going to take a look at something because there we go. Actually, people are here. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Gail. Just checking out, seeing if I can actually see the comments with this new setup that I'm working with. My name is Pastor. I'm not even live yet. Let's do this. Learning how to do the things. There we go. Good morning. It's me, Pastor Mike. And welcome to the Let's Go Live. It is my job every day to encourage you, Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning, to give you some reason, another reason maybe, to get up, to get going, to get your day happening, making it real, making it just make it. We've got some tricks in store. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oh, check it out. A different camera angle. Can you believe it? It's hard to believe we're doing things. But aside from technologically wizarding and other things like that, today's a day that we get to step into. It's Wednesday, right? It's hump day. And for a lot of us on Wednesdays, it's like, do I even want to get up? Do I even want to go? Do I even want to, make today happen? Maybe if I just sat home and streamed another episode of my favorite show, or maybe 14 episodes of my favorite show, I'll be okay. Maybe that's what I need to be doing right now. Just watching more Netflix or scrolling through all of the things on Amazon Prime Video and realizing that there's really no good movies on Amazon Prime Home Video. So I want to encourage you today that you have to absolutely have to take on this idea. There's a mindset that you have to have in order to find success. And this is going to be a really weird thing because I'm normally the one that's telling you like, oh, let's do this, cheerlead, all that good stuff. But one of the things I have to tell you is you got to expect adversity. You got to expect that even as we're trying to let's go and bring the smile and bring the joy and bring the hope and bring the promises and live into a faith, you have to be a people that really understand that you are going to encounter some real adversity, some real struggles. And a lot of those real struggles are going to not be external, but they're going to be internal. Internal adversity, internal friction, internal like rubber bands that are holding you back. So I'm going to say goodbye. I mean, say hello to a bunch of folks. And so right now I just want to say good morning, Brian. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Tiffany. And good morning, Lynn. It's the standard crew. I'm glad you're with me this morning. And so on this Wednesday morning, as we're getting ready to start our day, I got to give you this. There are going to be moments where this is going to be hard. It just is. It's going to be hard internally to motivate yourself. But if you understand that there are going to be days where it's going to be hard just inside your own brain, well, then you begin to prepare for it. You see, when you expect something, when you expect adversity, that's the hard word. It's a hard word at 8 o'clock in the morning. When you expect adversity, you can plan for it. You can prepare for it. If you're expecting everything to go right all day long and you're not going to face any problems, that your shopping cart is going to be waiting for you when you pull up at Costco in that first parking spot every day, you're going to be disappointed. I'm sorry to tell you that. But if you expect a little bit of adversity, a little bit of struggle, you might be able to prepare for it. You might either have the courage to step into the day, or you might find yourself afraid and stay home. I got to encourage you guys. I gotta encourage you that if we're like living the way we're living right now for another 6 months, everybody's got to figure out a way to move forward, and that's even with the adversity. Here's a verse that I was reading this morning, and it kind of gave me some hope. Let's see if I can change angles here. It says this. Romans chapter 5, verse 3 and 4, Paul says this: we can also rejoice when we run into problems, trials, and tribulations, for we know they're good for us and they help us to learn to endure. And endurance and endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our expectation of hope. What? Paul flipped adversity to find hope. You see, we have to expect some adversity. We have to expect it because one of the things that builds our hope, one of the things that builds our strength is realizing that when we encounter adversity, it's going to make us stronger, right? It's going to make you stronger. So whatever it is, whatever thing that you have that's your rubber band that feels like it's holding you back, whatever thing that you have that's going on that is slowing you down, whether that's a real physical thing or it's a mental thing, your challenge today is to figure out how to overcome it. I found this. It says, one of the first choices I make every day is that I accept the fact that adversity is going to come, and it's going to come to everybody. And it's not a sign that there's something wrong with me or my life. Everybody experiences adversity. Get over yourself. You're not the victim. Just because things are hard today, it doesn't make you a victim. It doesn't make you the driver of the world's struggle bus. It doesn't. Adversity is foundational, and it sets the stage for either you're going to, like we just talked about, be ready for it and overcome it, or not be ready for it and have it overcome you. So on this Wednesday, on this hump day, I'm encouraging you to think about how you're expecting the adversity that you might encounter today. And how are you going to overcome it? And this is just the stuff that we're talking about that's inside you, that's in your own head. So do me a favor. Tell me what kind of adversity have you been facing today? Add that in the comments for me, whether it's mental or real life. Like for me right now, one of the things that I'm fighting with, one of the adversities I'm fighting with is trying to stand up on that stupid paddleboard. Right? That's a physical adversary for me. I can get to my knees, I can get to my legs, both underneath me, but I can't get to standing yet. And I know it's going to take time, and it's going to take a bunch of falls. It's going to take a lot of practice, and it's really going to take a lot of endurance. And that's one of the ways that I get through the adversity is sometimes I know that I can wait it out. Other times I know that I can tough it out. But the best ways I get through adversity is if I plan my way out. If I see, hey, there's a big pothole in the road, I have a couple choices I can make. I can try to go straight through it. I can try to take a new path and not hit that road again, or I can work hard to repair that pothole and make it so it's not a place of adversary anymore, and I can move right over it and right through it. And so that's what I'm talking about today. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't see Amy in here. Is she in here? I'm looking at the comments. Good morning, Kitty. Good morning, Chris. I'm glad you guys are all with me. So again, do me a favor, tag yourself and what's one of the adversaries that you're facing today? What's one of your internal adversaries that you might be struggling with today? I'd love to hear it. I'd love for us to kind of share that. But also I want you to figure out, if you want to share, how do you overcome your adversity? What's your strategy to overcome adversity? As we're coming to the close of this morning, I want to remind you that, well, God's love for you is super true, and that you were designed, you were created to be in an authentic relationship with God. You're called to pursue that relationship. You belong to Jesus, and you define who you are by what he says, and you exist every day to demonstrate God's love to a broken world. Team, you, when you're out in the world, are a light in a very, very dark time. And our job, our call, literally given to us by Jesus, is to bring that light into the darkness, to carry the light of Christ, to reflect the light of Christ into the darkness. And so I just want to really, really encourage you. It's hard to do that just from the comfort of your own home. There are people outside that need you. And so if you can, smile a little more. If you can, laugh a little more. If you can, share more joy than maybe you're comfortable sharing. The great thing about joy is joy comes from God, and I haven't found a way to exhaust my joy yet. I haven't found a way to think that, well, if I'm joyous, that I'm going to run out of joy, that my cup's not going to be filled up again. Every time I share joy with people, it comes back to me twofold. it overflows again. So I encourage you to share that joy with folks, and that's one of my strategies in overcoming adversity is to be a person that's filled with the joy of the Lord, and basically try to be overfilled with the joy of the Lord. So tell me what you got. Tell me what you got. What you got. What you got. I'm gonna see if I can make this work here. And it's not working. See, I'm going to do a little inception here. So right now, this is what I'm working on. So I have this little device here. This is called the Switcher Studio. And I'm able to control things on here and do things on here. And I'm trying to look at the comments, but for whatever reason, it won't let me look at the comments. It's stuck. So either I don't know how to use it, or maybe I need an excuse to buy a new iPad. Anyway, because this is like the oldest iPad there is. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys soon. So you know what we say, guys. It's time. It's time. So let's go, team. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.